Presented by Caltech.
One day, I'd like to take you to Mars. We'll blast off from Cape Canaveral on a journey that will be ripe with anticipation. And on the way, every day I'll be playing the landing protocols in my mind, pretending to handle a new, unexpected situation each time. This tiny cockpit, it's gonna grow stuffy, yeah, but I'll remind myself never to lose my sense of excitement seeing that red planet grow ever closer on our charts. I'll pack a lot of food, because I don't know about you, but I like to eat. The thing is, it'll mostly be really gross. We'll have to squeeze protein purees into our mouths and, take a bucket full of dietary supplements. But look, everything is going to be worth it. I mean, after all, look at this place. It's pretty awesome. This is a zero-G cup that we drink out of, and that's a snazzy suction waste disposal system, We may not be living like royalty, but we are living in outer freaking space, surrounded by the most marvelous technological inventions of human ingenuity. Dude, we'll be hurtling away from Earth in a nuclear-powered bullet. It's enchanting. It's a miracle if there ever was one. And at night, whatever night means on a spaceship, I'll dream of the day we make planetfall on that distant crimson shore. Oh, what a sensation it would be to sink my boots into that crusty Martian regolith. Oh, if I could just slip off my boots and feel that crusty surface between my toes. Oh, but I remind myself that would not be a good idea, you see, because the Martian atmosphere is all but unbreathable. A gust of freezing carbon dioxide with just a hint of methane. But that's what we're here for, right? That's why we made this journey, to find that methane we're chasing, that ever-elusive gas. You see, because there are two main ways to make methane on Earth. One is geochemical, the high-pressure, high-temperature alteration of rock and water, serpentinization. And the other is biological. Excuse me. Little buggers running around in my stomach produce methane as a product of their metabolism. Now, the two sources can be distinguished by clumped isotope analysis. That's why we brought the machine in the trunk. But both prospects are pretty exciting. Either way, if Mars has methane, it's not quite the stale, dead planet that everybody seems to think it is. But what if it's the second cause? What if it's life? That would be astounding. That would change the way we view the universe. That would change the way we view ourselves. There's a saying that goes, in physics, there are only three numbers: 0, 1, and infinity. And if Earth has life and if Mars has life, that's not 0 and that's not 1. So it could only be the start of infinity. And suddenly we are no longer alone in this vast cosmic void. The inky blackness of the night sky ceases to be an omen of emptiness and death, but instead becomes a blank canvas teeming with possibility. And questions. Difficult questions. Did Jesus die to save Martians too? Can Venusians follow the teachings of the Buddha and achieve enlightenment? Do our morals and our ethics apply to a completely independent culture? Does a sentient being from a distant hot Jupiter have human rights? I don't know. I don't know the answers to any of these questions, but I suspect that by grappling with them, we will expand our intellectual and spiritual horizons. And when we find life out there, I hope that we will have the courage to put forth our best and most radiant selves, and realize that we are all a part of a network that starts as small as a friendship between two people, and that extends into the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Yes, our perspectives must shift given a new population of extraterrestrial beings. Because to differentiate ourselves from them, we must employ new terminology in our language and thus a new framework for our way of thinking. Whether we identify currently as American or Bosnian, Hispanic or Pacific Islander, gay or straight, liberal or conservative, Comic Sans lover or hater. All of these labels get wrapped underneath a new term, earthling. And though we have always been earthlings, the reality of alien life will cause that to be a household identity. And suddenly the walls we've erected between ourselves will become transparent. We'll be able to peer across continents and across creed and see things in each other that maybe we've never noticed before. Like that we each have 5 fingers, because we found that E.T. only had 4. And if skin color could once divide us, then these hands should be able to reunite us. So when I said, let's blast off to Mars, it wasn't with the intention of finding something marvelous out there, but with the intention of finding something marvelous in here, and here, and here. Thank you.